Let's hear it for Doug Keeley.
Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started.
Okay,
Let's get started.
let's wrap up. Just get my computer woke up during the commission part and got excited. Okay, so I'll do a quick wrap. The power of story. It's all a story, and right now you're writing the story, we're all writing the story of our lives and of ADP. And story is one of the most powerful weapons, most powerful tools you have as a salesperson. Our story is about leadership, it's about impact, it's about making a mark. What is the mark you're going to leave on ADP? What is the mark ADP is going to make on its customers' business? We've heard some stories about what I claim are ordinary people who have done extraordinary things. The sales leaders saw the Beatles and how they adapted to change. They saw how in the head game of golf, you're either focused on where the ball's going or on all the reasons why it might not get there. We saw Roger Bannister and his team break that perceptual barrier and bring to life the simple thought of whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And we saw it as a great example of teamwork. We saw Lance Armstrong extend the teamwork concept and answer two big questions: how and why. The why was to see if he could, to see how deep he was. The how was by realizing that he had been given a second chance and he wasn't prepared to waste a single moment of that chance. We saw the 12 notes of music, how we all have the same tools to work with. It's what you do with them and how you craft something unique out of them that in your case touches your customer's heart. Last night, for those of you who could hear it, we saw how Apple managed to turn its elevator speech into a 60-second commercial called 1984 that created one of the world's greatest brands in 60 seconds. And this morning we saw how Oprah turned the power of believing in yourself into becoming one of the most powerful women in the world, who I will say her legacy will be the change that she is making out there in the world that will have nothing to do with television programming. So now I'd like to tell you a story to take us home here, but I want to ask you a question again. How many of you have kids or nieces and nephews who have a big impact in your life? I had a child 4 years ago, and that child changed my life, as every parent knows. His name is Matty, and I'm going to introduce you to him in a second. See, he changed my life because watching him and watching other kids, I realized that kids see the world totally differently than we do. For them, it's a blank canvas, an empty story. It's open for them to write or create whatever kind of story they want to. They're not limited by their fears. They're not limited by someone else telling them what they can or can't be with their life. It's just a blank canvas, and they have fun every day of it. And I've learned a lot from watching that, and I'd like to share some of that with you. 5 simple little ideas that we've seen running through all the stories, and I want to touch the toughest one. We've talked about vision, belief in the vision, commitment, and passion, and the most vague, perhaps, is courage. So let me introduce you to Maddie.